Hey folks, it's me, Christiana Gaudette. Today is day 11 of the 12 days to Christmas, of the 12 days of Christmas, day 11 of the 12 days of Christmas. So this is our penultimate broadcast on this topic where we pull one card for Tarot Epiphanies. For those of you who have joined me all the way through, hey Celeste, nice to see you. Glad you're here. For those of you who have popped in where you can, who have joined me all the way through, and those of you who have watched in archive, I really appreciate you being here. We'll do this again tomorrow, Monday. Tomorrow we will also do, of course, our Monday thing, which is your 3-card weekly reading. And then the 12 days of Christmas will be over. So let's see. Patricia, nice to see you. Deirdre, here you are. Suzanne, nice to see you. Joanne, haven't seen you in forever. Neil, glad you're here. Trisha, I'm going to miss this. She's here, but she's going to miss it. Well, you can watch in archive, and I thank you so much for being here, even for this moment. So, one of my commitments in doing this is to use a different deck for each of the 12 days. So today we're using Moonchild Tarot. It's this really big deck, really pretty. Okay, so a lot of you know the deal here. If you have your cards with you and would like to pull a card, what you're focusing on is you're looking for an epiphany. Something you haven't thought of before, seeing something in a way that you haven't seen it before. Joanne Matthew, nice to see you. So, if you have your cards with you and you want to pull a card looking for an epiphany, let us know what card you got and what your thoughts are about it. I will add, oh, Tricia says she's going to miss it when it's done. I understand. She gets to stay with us now. But when it's done, she's going to miss it. You know what? So have I. So will I. It has been a little, trying to find the time in the course of each and every day has been a little challenging. But I've really enjoyed it. And I've been so gratified to see all of you popping in to support this. And I thank you so much. So yeah, I'm going to miss it too. Absolutely. And thank you guys so much for your gratitude. So if you don't have your cards with you and would like me to pull an epiphany card for you, I certainly will. And I see people are already lining up with their requests. Let's see. I see Marion, glad to see you here all the way from Scotland. Mark, nice to see you. Okay, so let's get going. Celeste says challenging is your middle name. In so many ways. In so many ways, that is true. That's hilarious. Thank you for that. I will take that as a compliment. Okay, so what is my tarot epiphany for today? Let's take a look. The King of Pentacles. Isn't it interesting? Because yesterday I had the King of Cups. Now, if you're doing this along with me, either here or in archive, it is great to keep a list of the cards you get each of the 12 days. At the end, you can put it together and have this great reading. And I will do that, and I'll publish it as a blog post. And it's just interesting how the different cards interact. Celeste says it's meant as a compliment. Thank you so much. I did take it that way. I appreciate you. Okay, so King of Pentacles. Yesterday, the King of Cups. Today, the King of Pentacles. And I think this is just really about owning my abilities in my work, owning my abilities to do what I need to do, and being a leader. So there's that. And I see someone has started pulling cards. If you pull a card, let me know what you got and also what it means to you. And I will also ring in on my thoughts. Okay, let's see. Suzanne, here is your tarot epiphany with the Moonchild Tarot on this 11th day of the 12 days of Christmas. Oh, also a court card. You got the Queen of Swords. Okay, Suzanne, do not be afraid to know your truth and to speak your truth. Stand up for yourself and stand up for those you care about. Okay, There we go. Okay, Deirdre. I know we're doing this a little later than you requested, Deirdre, so I'm glad you were able to get here. Let's see what we got. I love this big deck, but they are hard to shuffle. Wow, you see I'm shuffling, but we're all filled. Oh, Missy Lowe, nice to see you here. That's so great. I just saw you in person. It's so funny. You guys see that I'm shuffling, but we're getting all of these court cards. For you, Deirdre, the Knight of Pentacles. Go out and get your money. It may be about a raise, a promotion, a new job, but there are opportunities here for you, Deirdre. Go get them. Okay, Celeste, a card for you. Okay, finally, not a court card, the Four of Pentacles, which I am going to interpret in this space, in this context, as self-care. To take care of yourself. You really, Celeste, need to sort of sequester yourself and pull in your energy. Take care of yourself, do for yourself. Allow others to do for you. Rogerio, nice to see you. Marianne, glad to see you back. Mark, glad you're here. Okay, let's see. Hey, Stephen, so nice to see you here. Stephen is my neighbor, sorta. He's in Stewart, I'm in Palm City. Glad to see you here. Let's take a look. What do we see for you, Stephen? Woohoo, the sun. So here's the thing, Stephen. You have a light within you. We all have light within us. But you have some very significant skills and abilities that you have been choosing not to use. You know, it's like in the book of Matthew in the Bible where Jesus talks about don't hide your light under a bushel. That's what I got to say for you, Stephen. Let your light shine. Okay. Hey, Joanne, nice to see you. This is Joanne Courier. It has been forever. So let's see what we got for you. Celeste says, thanks. I know that, but I'm a take charge kind of person. Everyone else is my priority. I know. The cards know. That's what they're saying, man. And you can still do that, but you also have to pull in and do for you. Okay. Joanne Courier. Here we go. Okay. You get death. Don't let that scare you. And look at this image. Is this not the best death card you've ever seen? Remember that death is not a predictor of physical death, beyond the fact that you, me, and everyone we know will eventually die. Death is about welcoming transformation. Spiritual transformation, changes in your own life. This suggests that there are positive changes coming for you, Joanne, and you must welcome them. Okay, Neil. Let's see what you got. Okay, Neil, the Five of Swords. This is a card of battles. Battles you have fought, battles you have won, battles you have lost, battles you have left to fight. You have been feeling, Neil, like you have been fighting a lot of battles, but never you worry. You are a winner. You will win. You will move forward. Don't overthink it. Just pick and choose your battles wisely. Fight to win and move forward. You will be fine. Okay. Hey, Annette, nice to see you. Yes, we'll absolutely get to you. Okay, Marianne. Hey, Lee, glad you're here. Okay. Marianne. The Queen of Wands, another court card today. So for you in this context, looking for an epiphany, Marianne, the epiphany is about skills you didn't realize you had. To recognize your skills and abilities, to recognize the things that you're good at, and to be willing to use them, whether those are creative skills, athletic skills, spiritual skills, some combination thereof. Own your skills and use them. Okay, Rogerio, so nice to see you here. Tasha Lee, glad you're here. Okay. Tasha Lee. Let's see what we got for you. The Five of Cups. This is actually for Rogerio was who I was pulling for. But then I was all excited to see Tasha there. Tasha, you're on the other side of the world. Everything going okay where you are? Just check in. And I mean, obviously you're here, so it must be basically okay. But, you know, we're thinking about you. Okay, Rogerio, you have the Five of Cups. It feels like there have been some losses and some difficulties. It is okay to mourn. It is okay to grieve. But then it is also okay to count your blessings. It is okay to have moments of joy and moments of grief in the same day, in the same hour. Welcome both. But at the end of the day, remember your blessings. Now, Patricia Hartnett, nice to see you here. You've pulled the Knight of Wands, which is interesting because we have so many court cards floating around here. You know, for me, the Knight of Wands is like the goofiest of all the knights. And often I think he says, you've got to relax and have some fun. You've got to go dancing. You've got to go to a party. You've got to do something silly. You've got to have a good time. It can also be about pursuing your creativity and your spirituality. Okay, Maureen, nice to see you. I think we're going to see you here tomorrow night, aren't we? Tomorrow night, January 6th, it is Epiphany. We're doing a very special thing here in Palm City. It is a free event. You do have to sign up for it, though. And we are working on predicting and manifesting 2020. Okay, Maureen. A card for Maureen. The Four of Cups reversed, Maureen. So this is about having to put up with some things you would rather not put up with, but trying to do it with good humor, trying to do it in a positive way. So it may be that you have been going through some things that are difficult. Oh, good. You are going to be here tomorrow. Very good. I'm looking forward to it too. So with this Four of Cups reversed, it really is about putting a good face on things. It is about making do with your options, even if you wish you had different options. It's not the most ideal thing, but it's okay, and it speaks to your positive nature, Maureen, and it encourages you just to stay positive. Okay. Tasha Lee got the Nine of Wands. I'll live to fight another day. I may be down, but I'm not out. Heck yeah. I do call that the card of the wounded warrior for sure. But yes, there is a real positivity in it, in recognizing that you're still standing. I always think about that Elton John song, I'm Still Standing, with the Nine of Wands. Joanne Matthews got the Eight of Cups. Time for me to walk away from those who hurt me, move on, and don't look back. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. And Martha Vink is at a Three Kings celebration. That's exactly what we're doing, but would love a card. They've been perfect each time. Hey, I happened to catch some of your children's sermon today when you were on Facebook Live, Martha. Very cool stuff. Very good stuff. And you got the Ace of Cups, which goes right along with it. Because, okay, so Martha was preaching, and she was preaching to the children about how God speaks to us. That God speaks to us through angels, through dreams, through other people. And she said that the primary message that God wants us to know is that we are loved. And then Martha gets the Ace of Cups, which is the card of the open heart chakra. It is the card of love, the source of love, the essence of love. So perfect for you, Martha. Now, predictively, it can also talk about a new love relationship, so there's that. But this is, right back at you. Know that you indeed are loved and you are a messenger of love. Okay. Marion, using the Dragon Tarot, got death, and a phrase came into my mind, death is only the beginning. I like that as I feel it matches how I'm feeling about myself, moving on from the old me and moving toward the true you. That's what you're doing. Hey, Jeannie, nice to see you. Okay, here is a card for Jeannie. Jeannie, the Three of Wands. You know, I feel like this is not the first time you've gotten this card. And as we've been doing this exercise over the past 11 days, I feel like we've seen this card before for you. And it is all about success. Get out there, do what you need to do. You will be successful. End of story. Okay. And here's another death. Trisha got death. So this is 3 deaths. If someone just tuned in, that would sound so bad. 3 times that Major Arcana 13 has appeared. I got death. I'm using Dark Mansion Tarot. The skeleton looks so over it, like he's just lethargically waiting. But my epiphany is there's a candle that still burns next to him, perhaps shining a little glimmer of hope that all is not lost. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, for Annette. Annette, another court card, this time the Knight of Wands reversed. And this sort of says that there's something that you want to be pursuing or need to be pursuing and have not been doing it. And this is a little kick in the butt from the universe, asking you to do what you need to do. Okay, Lee Smith, here's a card for you. Okay, Lee, you got the Tower. So this is a card, it's like one of the most intense cards in the deck. And it could describe some difficulties you've been going through. But the epiphany is the lightning that strikes the tower down is enlightening. That enlightenment is a messy business. And whatever you may be dealing with, whatever you may be going through, it's okay, it's necessary, you will be fine. But you have to welcome the change, you have to welcome the enlightenment, and you have to know that at the end of this, you are going to be on a firmer foundation, ready to move forward. Okay, Neil says, I think I got this card before. You've gotten a lot of 5s recently. I got to tell you that, Neil. You have 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, and the 5s in general are hard. 4 is the number of stability. 6 is the number of victory. 5 is what happens when we leave our comfort zone. And 4, we're on our way to victory, but we haven't gotten there yet. So our butts are kind of flapping in the wind for a minute. And that may be how you feel, Neil. But you're on your way to victory. That's the important thing. Okay, Cindy. Very good. Let's see what we got for you, Cindy. Cindy, the 10 of Cups. You know, this is all about welcoming happiness in your life, recognizing that dreams really do come true and great things can happen. Look for the miracles. Look for the awesome things going on in your life. They're there. Okay, Celeste just pulled the 9 of Swords reversed. Glad it's reversed. You know, to me, that would indicate sort of a healing from the overthinking, a healing from the upset, coming into that place of self-care and self-healing. Vicky, nice to see you. Let's see. Here's a card for Vicky. You love the hand gestures for your butts flapping. Okay, fair enough. Thank you, Trisha. Okay, where are we? Vicky Brown. Vicky, you get the Hanged Man reversed. It is time to spring into action. It is time to take control of your life. It is time to stop waiting and start doing. There is no time like the present. There's your epiphany. Okay, Jeannie, I got the 4 of Wands yesterday. Wands are popping up all over me lately. And I pulled the Ace of Wands this morning. Yeah, man. Okay, Betty, with Tarot Grand Looks, the 2 of Cups. So the 2 of Cups can be about partnership. It can be about welcoming a new partnership. It can be about strengthening a partnership. It can be about being a good partner to yourself. But one way or the other, it's about partnership and it's about love for you, Betty. Okay. Let's see. Jill. Hey, Stephen Bright, glad to see you here. All right, we are coming to the end of our time together, but I can get a few more in. So for Jill Pitts, here's a card. Your epiphany today, the Six of Wands. So this is, we were just talking about 4s, 5s, and 6s. Six of Wands is the card of victory. If there is some place where you feel like you're not winning, don't worry, you are. See where you're winning. Don't be afraid to compete. Don't be afraid to go for the gold. Okay. Yvonne, for you. Yvonne, you get strength reversed. There may be something recently that is frustrating you, making you angry, upsetting you. There may be a real reason for that, but try to bring compassion to it. Whatever is frustrating you, whatever is upsetting you, deal with it, but deal with it with compassion. That's your epiphany. Okay, you guys, thank you all so much for being here and doing this. We have one more day to do it. That will be tomorrow. January 6th is Epiphany, Three Kings Day. Today is actually called 12th night. And thus will end our celebration of the Christmas season. And thus will end our 12 days of Tarot Epiphanies. I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And I'll be broadcasting twice tomorrow because we'll also do, it's Monday, so we'll also do your 3-card weekly reading. And with that, I just share 3 cards for all of us. I don't do individual readings for you. But if you would like an individual reading with me, all you have to do is reach out. I work by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, WhatsApp. Or you can come see me in my beautiful Palm City office. I will also be in the Tampa Bay area. The January 24th through the 27th. And I will be in Connecticut the last 2 weeks of April and the very beginning of May. So, reach out. You can call me. You can text me. You can message me right here if you'd like to book something with me. For those of you in our local area, I hope to see you right here tomorrow evening. Thanks so much. Let me not forget this Wednesday, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Global Tarot Circle. We'll be right back here for a whole hour where we share readings and do an informal tarot workshop. So don't miss that. Thank you guys so much. I'll look forward to seeing you later. Be good.